SourKidsProductions.
Yeah, it's 7 o'clock. Lil' Flip in the building. Hey, Money Elms, you ready? Let's go. Welcome to Elm Street, the hottest podcast. And all that cash in Money Elms pockets, it look like thigh pads. He talking trending topics, he ain't no carbon copy. We talking sports, music, and fashion and other options to get us out the hood and keep that paper coming. And I smoke cones, not backwoods, I'm about to blaze an onion. These rappers flexing on the gram and they got fake cheddar. This intro was provided to you by Flip Mayweather. That right. Yeety, Money Elms, what's up? Yeah, Lil' Flip in the building, screwed up clip. Welcome to Elm Street.
Yo, what's up, man? What is going on? Welcome to another episode of Welcome to Elm Street. I'm your boy, your host, Money Elms, man. What is good, world? Hey, I appreciate everybody subscribing, all the viewers, man. I appreciate it, man. Thanks for all the love I'm receiving out there, man. It's all good. Even the haters, man. I love y'all too, man. It's all good, you know what I mean? But, man, I got a special guest in the house, man. It's one of my friends. I could literally say this is one of my friends, man. Man, I'm gonna go ahead and introduce you, man. Dura Hale, man.
What's going on now?
Man, welcome, man.
Yes, sir.
It's good to see you, man.
Good to see you as well, man.
Hey, it's been a minute, man. It's been a couple years, man, since we actually, seen each other, man. Matter of fact, this guy used to be my boss. You know what I mean? So, it's all good, man. You know what I mean? So, I thought I'd, get a little insight of, how we knew each other,
Right.
I was working for this company, I ain't trying to give them a shine, so, I ain't gonna say their name. So I used to work for this company, and that's where I met Dura. And long story short, he ended up becoming my boss, and, we just, we hit it off, man. That's my boy, good dude. And it's crazy how things come, full circle, man. It's like 360, man. I remember at the time, we used to talk about the whole music game and everything, but we're gonna get into all that, you know what I mean? We're gonna talk about the new single, it's called Work, right?
Yes, sir.
Featuring
Mr. Lucci.
Already, man.
Like I said, I got my little shirt on here, man, just so you can see. But yeah, we'll talk about it.
We're gonna go into all that, man, your history and all that, man. So y'all stay tuned, because it's gonna get good, man. My boy gonna drop some gems and all that. So stay tuned, man. So but we're gonna go ahead and get into what's popping out in the streets, man. First and foremost, I want to say condolences and rest in peace to PNB Rock's family. Man, another senseless murder, man. So, if you haven't heard, if you've been under a rock, homeboy was just at in a Roscoe Chicken and Waffles out there in LA, and somebody came up and tried to rob him, and they took his life, unfortunately, man. And it's kind of like, it's almost like the same old story being repeated over and over and over again, man. Another young artist that's been taken away, soon, man. Before they can, the world can really get to know him. And we had Pop Smoke, King Von, Mo 3, countless, man. So, what's your opinion on this, Dura?
I mean, really, like I said, you never know when it's your time to go. So what I tell people is you can't live life based upon tomorrow, because that's not promised. So you have to be prepared for the day. Mm-hmm. See, life isn't about tomorrow. And I think a lot of times people get so mesmerized with, the far distance, and they really don't understand that, what you do have is the moment you have today. And every day is a test. So I think that we all have to be prepared for when it comes. Like I say, you don't know that time or you don't know that hour or that day, but you just have to be prepared. It's unfortunate that this is actually happening, because I remember, back in the day, I mean, you had people, what I'm saying, in the industry getting killed, but not at this level, you know what I'm saying? And so it's just, I think, really, bro, a lot that it has, it's, to me, how I look at it, I look at the influence of the culture, the influence of the youth. It's the prophets of the day. And the prophets of the day that has the ear of the youth, to me, is the rappers, the entertainers. So depending on who that individual is, that's a great power that they have. So with that power that that person have, depending on what that individual is saying, that's what they feed in the people. And when they feed that to the people, it changes their mentality as it relates to what they feel as if is cool, what they feel as if, they want to pursue, or what they want to chase, or what they idolize. So if you got everybody idolizing, okay, life is just about me obtaining wealth, fame, and fortune, you know what I'm saying? And I need to get it real quick so I can display it, you know what I'm saying? Like with what I wear and jewelry and stuff like that, then that's what everybody's mentality is. And so pretty much they'll be cutthroat. How do I get it? It ain't through working. It ain't through really grinding. It's more or less of, okay, how can I come up quick? Okay, hit a lick. How can I come up quick? Okay, let's sell dope. So it's just different things, bro. And I think it's the prophets of the day, the rappers, the inspired speakers, you know what I'm saying? That's speaking to the youth. Because I remember just growing up, me and my brother and everybody like in our neighborhood, you know what I'm saying? Like, who had our mind and who had our ear was the rappers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's pretty much but back then, it's kind of different, you know what I'm saying? They, the rappers kind of, spoke. It was, I mean, they talked about a lot of gangster stuff, but at the same time, they gave you knowledge as it relates to consequences.
Oh yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And I think now in the music, you really don't hear a lot of you know what I'm saying, a substance as it relates to consequences. What happens if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying, you want to sell dope. What happened if you chasing that? You know what I'm saying? What's the consequences out of that? You don't really hear people talking about that. You just hear, okay, I got the money, I got this and that. I got the acceptance. But what's gonna happen when, you know what I'm talking about, you facing 20 years? What's gonna happen when, you know what I'm saying, that they bust, you know what I'm saying, they bust the trap through, and you know what I'm saying, and kill everybody in there.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? These are things that are reality. So if you don't instill that into the kids, then they just feel as if their mentality is like in cartoon land, where I can just do anything and ain't no consequences.
Oh yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So like I say, bro, I think the prophets of the day, and that's what I call them. I call the preachers, or the preachers or prophets of the day are the rappers. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think that it's a very high responsibility that every artist has.
Yeah. So it's like the saying, every action has a reaction.
Yeah.
What you're speaking, you're speaking into existence.
Right.
And that's why it says, be careful with the tongue.
Right.
Because, it's very powerful.
Right.
And it's unfortunate that, the youth these days, they look at everything that's on social media and they think that's what life is.
Right.
And it's not. A lot of the stuff they see on social media is only a perception of what they think reality is. And like I said, it's very unfortunate that, another young rapper has been taken away, and it just sucks, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's kind of like a trend that needs to stop.
Right.
Because, you know what I mean? There's a lot of young talent out there, and, they just, when it comes down to the music game, all that, the flashiness, you know what I mean? You never know about that next person, how they doing. They might be in a struggle. They might be,
Yeah.
you don't know what's inside their mentality.
Right.
So when they, come across these people, you know what I mean? They're like, man, look at all those jewels. Man, I could snatch that and
Right.
come up real quick, but not thinking of the consequences. You know what I mean? And
Right.
and it's funny because just about a week ago, before that, there was an incident also in L.A. where somebody was trying to jack another rapper. And unfortunately, he didn't jack that rapper, but he tried to jack somebody else after that, and he got murdered.
Yeah.
Luckily, no rappers got murdered that day, but another person got murdered.
Yeah. See, because what's happening, bro? Like the mentality, they feel as if it's like a fad now.
Yeah.
They feel as if it's you get street credibility if you do these types of things.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna ride this rapper, we're gonna take his chain or whatever the case is. But not understanding the consequences. And see, that's what I was saying. Not understanding, okay, what happens when you get locked up?
Mm-hmm.
What happens, you know what I'm saying? Because when you get behind them bars, bro, you change. Your perspective change.
Yeah.
And then a lot of times you regret, you wish you can go back to that day that you did whatever you did. You see what I'm saying? But you can't go back. And so now you gain wisdom at a point of, man, I wish what made me do that? What, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But now it's like, not understanding, that, when you're in a free world, you feel as if, okay, I'm just finna do this here, you know what I'm saying? But not understanding, bro, when you get behind them bars, you got cats in there losing their mind. You got cats in there, you know what I'm saying, like yelling and screaming at night, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
all through the night, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Commit suicide in prison. So, I mean, it's a lot of things, bro, you got to understand, man, you ain't gonna be able to see your kids, you know what I'm saying? What is that worth it? Is that worth you taking this dude chain that's $10,000, bro, when you could have got a job and made $10,000 in about 2 months? You see what I'm saying? So when you weigh it out, you know what I'm saying? It's just the mentality, bro. It's the lack of wisdom. And like I say, I feel as if it start from the home. I think that you know what I'm saying? Like what I do with my kids, bro, I ain't just saying it's real talk, bro.
Yeah.
Every day. When I come home from work, take a shower, greet my family. Every day, bro, I sit my kids down every day. We get in the word and we discuss topics. You see what I'm saying? I bring up situations, circumstances. What would you do if we watch the news, okay? You see what happened with her, with this situation here? What could you done differently? You know what I'm saying? Like, what could you have done to prevent that from happening, whatever the case is? And that's how you reach them. Oh, yeah. You see what I'm saying? And that's important, bro, because if you don't instill that into the youth, then they become an adult and their mind is limited. So they still in cartoon world. And when I the reason why I say that, bro, is because, like in cartoons, I know they don't have that, like what we used to watch back in the day, like Bugs Bunny and stuff like that. Yeah. They get the sledgehammer, knock him upside the head, get the gun, shoot him. He fall down and he get back up and they still chasing each other. You see what I'm saying? Not understanding that, that ain't real life.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? There's consequences that come out of that.
Yeah.
And if you don't understand that, you see what I'm saying? You may have to learn the hard way. And so, like I say, man, like the main thing, bro, is understanding that as far as life, bro, how I look at it, this is what I see, bro. Every day, this is how I look at life, bro. I look at where we are right now. We're on a ball, we're on a planet that's in the middle of the galaxy, bro. It ain't sitting on nothing, okay? It's just in the middle of the galaxy, bro, just here, right?
Yeah.
You got all this stuff around, you feel me? And so it's like, when you see that, and then you think, okay, well, I'm on this planet that's in the middle of the galaxy, and I look at my life, am I here just to chase this money? Am I here just to, I'm talking about, like, look like I have money and chase this so I can look cool on this Instagram post or whatever the case is? It's a bigger picture, bro. You know what I'm saying? And the bigger picture is in our face all around us every day, if we have the eyes to see it. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when you think about, okay, well, what is life about? What should I be chasing? Okay, just narrow it down. Okay, is life about money? Well, it can't be that. How you know? Well, if life is about $1 bill, that $1 bill hadn't been in existence, you know what I'm saying, 500 years ago, whatever the case is. You see what I'm saying? So you know that life can't be about that, because if it was about that, it would have always been about that. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what do we have that everybody have in common every day? And what is that? That's the moment. You feel me? That's the moment that you have. What you have guaranteed is the moment. So what you do with it? You see what I'm saying? So then the thing is, understanding I got the moment. So what do I do with the moment? Okay, this is how I look at it as well. Okay, we're on a planet in the middle of the galaxy. Well, what is the planet doing? What is Earth doing? We're revolving around the sun. Well, why are we revolving around the sun? Because the sun is helping us. We get light. We get energy. You see what I'm saying? It's helping us. So every day, bro, the earth that we own every day is actually showing us what we need to be doing. We need to be connected to things that give us life. You feel me? That strengthen us.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And this is what life was about from day one, when everything was created. You know what I'm saying? God set everything in motion. You feel me? To what? To help each other. You know what I'm saying? When you think about the planets, the gravitational pull, everything is perfected. Everything helps each other. If something moves out of place, it affects everything else. You see what I'm saying? So when you look at that, bro, it's what you give off. Do I encourage? Do I give you strength? What kind of energy do I give you? Do I take energy from you? The words that I speak, do I encourage you? You know what I'm saying? Do I help you out of situations? So like, I think musically, bro, my music, and like I say, you know, people choose to do what they choose to do with what, you know, with the gift that God has given them.
Yeah.
But what I choose to do, bro, I don't make music for the rich. I don't make music for people that got money, talking about this and that, throwing dollars in the club and all that. That's not who I'm reaching. I'm reaching that cat right there, bro, that's on the verge of suicide. I'm reaching that cat right there, bro, that's in a situation that he losing his mind. You know what I'm saying? He at the bottom of the bottom. And he needs somebody to speak to him to bring him up out of that situation. I'm trying to talk to the person that, you know what I'm saying, that's at that brink where, you know, they can either make left or right turn. If they make that left turn, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna take them down a path that's gonna lead to destruction. You know what I'm saying? But I want to tell them, hey, make that right turn. You know what I'm saying? So that take them down the right path. So that's how I look at it, bro. So, and again, as like I say, you never know when it's your time to go.
Oh yeah.
You don't, but you got to be prepared. So the thing is, like I say, what do you do in the moment? You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it, bro, because life is about the moment. You know what I'm saying? Life is about the moment. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, at the end of the day, bro, you know what I'm saying? When I face God and he asked me, what did I do with the gift that he gave me? You know what I'm saying? Did I use it to tear down, or did I use it to build? And that's gonna happen, bro. So I want to make sure that you know what I'm saying, like especially at this time musically, when I leave this earth, bro, I want to be able to leave something to help somebody else. And if I do that, bro, you know what I'm saying, God willing, if I do that, then like I say, bro, I did my job. So that's how I look at it. So
Yeah.
that's a lot.
Oh yeah, most definitely, man. You know, there's another subject that I wanted to touch, and the only reason I'm touching the subject is because you know, it happened. Somebody close to me went through this, and I've actually gone through this myself. So not too long ago, there was in the news, there was a head-on collision. There was a drunk driver that was actually driving on the opposite side of the road during the day. You know, usually when some of this stuff happens, it happens in the AM, you know, late night, somebody coming home from a party, coming home from the club or whatnot. But this was during the day, and, you know, there was a family affected. And, you know, as a matter of fact, it was a close friend of the family's. They got hit by a drunk driver, and their daughter was lost in the process. You know, and the mother right now, I think believe she's fighting for her life in critical condition. You know, like I said, I've been through a similar situation where I was the drunk driver, but unfortunately, thank God, that I didn't hit nobody. The only person that got affected was myself. You know what I mean? So, when that happened to me, the first thing that came out of my mouth was like, did I hurt anybody?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When I found out that I didn't, first thing I did was thank God, man, because, I don't know if I could, be sitting here right now, be able to live with myself if I would have took somebody's life, over something, you know, irresponsible and careless like that, man. So, and it's stuff that goes down on an everyday basis, man.
Yeah.
And last night I actually was at a friend of mine's album release party. Shout out to Accomplice, and I'm leaving the Deep Ellum area, and man, I could see people swerving in the highway. I was like, man, I need to hurry up and get home. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just like, you never know.
Yeah.
And kind of like what you just said, it's you got to treat every day, like it's your last, because you don't know if you'll be here tomorrow.
And then also a lot of times people feel as if they can't be that guy. You see what I'm saying? And that's why I tell my kids, man, I tell them never think that you can't be that person as it relates to success and as it relates to throw stuff happening to you. And when you understand this, it allows you to have a better sense of judgment when you decide to do whatever you choose to do. Because, like I say, a relative in my family, same type of situation took place with him. And, he was drinking and unfortunately, took somebody's life in that. And so the thing is, bro, understand, like when it hit home that close, it's like, man, you know what I'm saying? This can happen. And you think about it like, man, how many times have I, left the club or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Had some drink in my system. And that could have happened to me or anybody, you know what I'm saying? So I think a lot of times, bro, like people never feel as if they can be that one.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I think that you have to know that you can either be that one that, you can be LeBron James, you can be Michael Jordan, you can be that doctor, you can be that lawyer, but at the same time, you can be that dope fiend. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? You can be the one locked up for whatever, you see what I'm saying? Based upon the decision. So reality always, it has to be able to hit home to you. Never feel as if you're exempt from certain things happening to you. And when you understand that, man, it helps you to make better judgment in situations and circumstances that you face.
Yeah. So yeah, man. So condolences to the family. That lost their daughter. It was actually a close friend of ours. So that hit home. Most definitely. And like I said, I've been through something similar, but I was on the opposite end. But I don't wish that on anybody. So hopefully, when you're out there, you make responsible decisions. Think about it before you get behind that wheel, man. And now it's easy. Now you got Uber, you got Lyft. You don't have to get behind that wheel. And it's more expensive getting the DWI than calling a Lyft. And like I said, I know from experience. I believe it's 10,000. You catch a DWI, you about to cough up 10,000. If you got 10,000 to give away, and you got time to give away, well, hey, salute you, man. I definitely ain't trying to go through similar situations again, man. So, I definitely don't practice drinking and driving. So, man, let the viewers know, man, where you from, man?
Okay, so I was born in Tuskegee, Alabama. So I stayed in Alabama, man, for till I was, I think, 3 months. And then moved from Tuskegee to St. Petersburg, Florida. Lived in Florida till I was 8 years old. You know, so I was, you know, a little kid. And then in 1989, oh man, I'm telling my age. Nah, man, we moved to Dallas, man, moved to Singing Hills. So yeah, so that's where we moved here in '89, man. And I remember when we came here, it was like, man, this look at all these lights, man, and this all these big buildings, man. Everything looks so new compared to where, you know, where we was from you know. So it was but Dallas raised me though, bro. You know, so you know, God definitely blessed me a lot of tremendously here.
So what high school did you go to?
Oh, I went to SOP, I went to Kimball, I went to Duncanville, I went to alternative school. Then I was sent up north to live with my father. Went to school up there, came back down here, and still wasn't doing good in school.
Yeah.
And then my mama sent me to Job Corps, and that's my life changed when I went to Job Corps.
So when you say your life changed in what perspective?
Yeah, man. So like I say, I was, you know, just getting caught up in a lot of stuff as you know, young, and you know, like I say, I just didn't have a lot of guidance, and I wanted to do my own thing, and you know, and basically just getting caught up in a lot of stuff. And my friends were getting caught up with stuff, man. Friends going to prison, you know, getting strung out on drugs and stuff like that. Just bad situations that was happening.
Yeah.
So yeah, she you know, and I wasn't going to school, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I came home one day, bro. I came to the house. Everything was gone out the house, out the apartment, real top, bro. Everything was gone. Yeah, my mama had moved out. And I was like, what's up? What happened? And basically, bro, she's like, you ain't going to school, you know, and you know, you ain't going to school, and because like I said, they had sent me to alternative school for the rest of the year, and I wasn't doing that, you know. So anyway, she sent me to Job Corps, bro, and I was like, well, what's Job Corps? Well, you gonna live there, you know what I'm saying? It's a trade school. I was like, okay, where that's at? It's in McKinney. I was like, McKinney, where that's at? I ain't know, you know, I ain't know I'm McKinney by Houston or somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's next to Plano. I was like, oh, okay. She was like, you gonna live there? So send me the Job Corps, bro. And long story short, you know, when I got there, man, I knew I wouldn't go last long because I was finna get into a fight that first week. You know, and like I said, I would always, you know, these situations would always happen, like in high school and stuff like that. So that first week I was there, I was finna fight this dude, so I'm already knowing I'm finna get kicked out. And then a friend of mine's, bro, that we hung around, he stopped hanging with us.
Yeah.
And he basically what he said is that, you know, man, I gave my life to Christ. And I was like, oh, okay, I hear you good, you know what I'm saying? I done heard this before.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I noticed the change in the dude because we was all the same age. We was 19 years old, 18, 19. And but anyway, bro, he you know, I noticed the change in him, and I knew that, you know, this is a young dude and he's standing for what he believed in. You know, this dude I have his Bible, bro, be preaching, you know, we teenagers, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? Like he would preach to folk, not be ashamed. So I had a lot of respect for the dude, man, because I seen that he changed his life. So he was asking me, bro, he was like, man, you know, he would talk to me about the Lord and stuff like that, and it wasn't nothing new that I heard, you know what I'm saying? But you know, he told me, he was like, man, well, you know, why don't you come to my dorm room after class, you know what I'm saying, after class today? And this will happen, bro. So I'm like, man, well, and have a Bible study. I was like, Bible study. I was like, nah, bro. You know, in my mind, I'm thinking like, man, you know, what it like me having a Bible study? You know what I'm saying? Like going to the Bible study, you know what I'm saying? But out of respect for this dude, you know what I'm saying? Because I respected the dude, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, okay, I do it just out of respect because I see that you stand for that and I honor that, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I know it take a lot of courage and strength to go against the grain, you feel me? So anyway, bro, that day, you know what I'm saying, we went to our trade classes, went to class, and then went to his dorm room after class. You know what I'm saying? And you know, dude, it was two dudes in there, bro. It was two. So the one guy, he had the Bible open, and he read the book of Psalms, chapter 1. Psalms chapter 1, verse 1 through 3. Okay, so everything that he said in them scriptures, bro, I understood everything he was saying. And the trip, that thing about it is, I had been to church before, bro. You know what I'm saying? I heard preachers before, but I never understood the Bible. It never made sense to me until that time. Everything that dude told me then, bro, I understood everything he was saying. It's blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the way of sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful. But his delight is in the law of the Lord, and in his law doth he meditate day and night. And he shall be like a tree planted by the rivers of water. He should be like a tree planted by the rivers of water, which bring forth fruit in his season. His leaves shall not wither, and whatsoever he doeth shall prosper. So anyway, bro, he said that to me. I understood everything he said. And then he told me, he was like, okay, bro, all right, so you understand? And he was like, well, man, you know, why don't you give your life to Christ? That what he asked me, bro. So in my mind, I'm thinking, hold up, man, I'm this dude that done been to like 9 high schools, been kicked out of all these schools, you know what I'm saying? Caught up in all kind of throw stuff. You know, when in my classes, I'm like, you know, one of the troubled kids, you know what I'm saying? So that's how I saw myself, right? But it was a little thing in me telling me, just go and do it. Just go and do it, right? So I just told him, I'll do it. You know what I'm saying? I was like, but at that time, bro, it was just like I was making an oath to go into the military. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm finna just try to be a good person, right? Yeah. So he was like, bro, okay. He say, but really mean it, bro. Be sincere with it. So I told him, I said, yeah, I'll be sincere. I'm sincere, right? And so he had said the little salvation prayer. You know what I'm saying? Giving my life to Christ, right? We all stood up, bro. This is exactly what took place. We all stood up. And we in the dorm room, bro, at Job Corps. And Job Corps is not what you see on the commercials on TV. It's very hood. You feel me? So we in this dorm room, bro, and we all standing up. First dude prayed, second dude prayed, and then they told, after the second dude prayed, they told me to pray. And I remember, bro, closing my eyes, you know what I'm saying? And I was hesitant. And then I was like, man, I'm just gonna go, you know what I'm saying, just go and talk to the Lord. So then, bro, I just started praying. But as I was praying, bro, it was like I broke through something. And I knew he was listening. I knew he was there. So it went from me just talking to him, bro, to me knowing that he was listening to me. And I can't explain it, bro. I just knew he was listening to me, right? So then I just, you know, I was praying. I was thanking him, bro. I don't know how long this lasted, maybe 10, 15 minutes, right? All I know, bro, after that prayer, I knew I was changed because I felt him in me. I knew the reason for living. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? I knew that he was real, bro. I knew the Bible was real because I knew that, you know what I'm saying, the Bible speaks of the Holy Spirit. You feel me? And I knew it was in me. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? I knew that change. And at that point, bro, my life changed. From that point, when I was 19 years old at Job Corps, from that day, my life changed, bro. Immediately after that, because I was like, you know, I started getting awards for most improved student, you know what I'm saying? Then from most improved to most outstanding. And then I graduated and got my GED. Now, when I tell people that, when they see me now, they're like, Dura, don't seem like you. But I'm telling you, bro, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got my GED, bro, and that was a major accomplishment for me, you know what I'm saying, at the time. So God was just with me, bro, like from that point, just re-raising me, bro. Re-raising me, giving me wisdom and how I operate, how to interact, you know what I'm saying? Working hard, you know what I'm saying? Making right decisions, knowing, you know what I'm saying? And just being basically, bro, led by him and not being a follower, because majority of people follow us, bro. Whatever is in, whatever is, you know, the dominant fad, that's what everybody chase. You feel me? Yeah. But God was telling me, nah, go this way. I got something special for you. Go this way. Go this way. And as long as I go in his direction, bro, everything I did, bro, he blessed. I'm talking about from jobs. I'm talking about situations, circumstances, bro. He always blessed me, bro. So that's what I tell people, bro. So that's real.
Yeah.
So
most definitely, man. And I never knew that little part about the Job Corps and everything. Yeah. And so when did I guess the music started?
Yeah. So first off, my father, he was in the music industry as well. So he sung with the Commodores, you know what I'm saying? He had a band and everything, you know what I'm saying? So he was, you know, he was a writer and things like that. So I guess it was just in me, you know what I'm saying? But basically, bro, how I started, this is how it happened. When I was I wrote my first rap at 14. And so I was just, you know, making little flows and stuff like that. But then when I went to Job Corps, bro, I was like, man, I'm gonna stop all that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna throw all my CDs away. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm just finna focus just on, you know what I'm saying, on the Bible, man. That's all I'm finna focus on, right?
Yeah.
So anyway, bro, so when I went to Job Corps, graduated, and then I had met this, it was this preacher. He was like, man, I'm finna do this musical. And he was like, you know what I'm saying, I need somebody to do like a gospel rap. So I was like, he was like, man, do you rap? Do you know what I'm saying? And I was like, man, I did back in the day. And cause I knew I didn't want to mess with it, bro. Cause I knew like whatever I do, bro, I be wholehearted with it. You know what I'm saying? And it'll consume me, you know what I'm saying? So he just kept asking me, he was like, man, can you please, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, all right, cool, you know what I'm saying? I'll go ahead and write a you know, little, you know what I'm saying, little gospel rap or whatever. You know what I'm saying, talking about the Lord. But I knew, bro, like if I did one, I'm gonna just keep writing, right? And that's what happened, bro. So I wrote that one song. And then after that, man, I just kept writing song after song after song after song. And then I just kept writing. And I was like, man, I just need to, you know, go to a studio. You know what I'm saying? And at that time, I ain't know no studios. The only studio I knew about was The Kitchen because Cottonmouth. That was like one of my favorite rappers, bro. He was local, you know what I'm saying?
Shout out Cottonmouth.
Cottonmouth, real talk, bro. Cottonmouth, I always talked about The Kitchen, bro. So I was like, man, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna look up The Kitchen. So I got the phone book, the Yellow Pages. I'm dating myself with that too.
So hold on. So we got to tell these young kids, if y'all watching, the Yellow Pages was a phone directory where you would open it up before the internet and you would look up phone numbers. If you were looking for something, you would find that, you know, it was alphabetical order. And, you know, whatever you were, the business you were looking for, it would be there. You know what I mean? Even phone numbers, like you were looking for somebody, their names would be listed. And boom.
Yeah.
All right, continue doing it. I just had a stories. You know,
no, you're right. You right on with it. Yes, sir. So, man, I looked up The Kitchen, man, and I called him, man, set up a session. And my first day there, bro, I met OZ. And, you know what I'm saying? He was an engineer. I mean, yeah, he was an engineer there at The Kitchen, man. And we were both real young, man. And, you know, I came in there, man. I had a CD. A beat CD, and you know, I had a song and I recorded it, and then I recorded like a few other songs, and then he told me, he was like, man, you know what I'm saying, like, you know what I'm saying, you tight, you know what I'm saying. He was like, for real, bro. And he was like, long story short, he was like, you know, they wanted to sign me to a production deal, which was, you know, they'll make the beats, you know what I'm saying, and I record and free, you know what I'm saying. I just record and, you know what I'm saying, and I didn't have to pay anything, you know what I'm saying? So that was I was signed to OZ and Josh at the time, you know what I'm saying, with a production deal. And so, like I say, bro, we just started recording, writing, you know what I'm saying, like songs back to back, and then start performing as well. Performing back in the day was Nairobi's, and then it was, what was that place in Deep Ellum, man, where everybody used to go to? They had an open mic.
Was it Gypsy Tea Room?
No, bro. It was like right there. Man, I forgot the name of it, bro. But I was just doing a lot of shows. And then as I was performing, bro, I met Brandon, and I met George Pray To. You know what I'm saying? And let me backtrack before that. Actually, before that, my partner Spikes, shout out Spikes Really. You know what I'm saying? I connected with him, man, and he actually got my first show. We did one in I believe like downtown somewhere, actually by Lou Sterrick, and then I did another one at Reciprocity. So that was like my first shows. And so then I kept doing shows, and then I met Brandon and George at Nairobi's. And so they had a record label, an indie label. And so they listened to my music, they seen me perform, and they was like, hey, man, we want to sign you. So basically, I signed with them, and after that, bro, things just took off like crazy. You know what I'm saying? From songs on the radio, was in the Source magazine, Dallas Morning newspaper, had a band, won the Independent Music World Series with Billboard magazine. I mean, it was just a lot of things, bro, that took off in a real quick pace. And so I, like I say, that was the first album I did. That was my first album, Adventures of Dura Hale. That was my first album, you know what I'm saying? And so after everything that took place with that, bro, you know what I'm saying? Right when I just was in the newspaper here, then also just came from New York because I almost had a deal with Columbia, Sony Columbia. You know what I'm saying? So, that everything was all happening at the same time. And then God transitioned me, bro. Real talk. You know what I'm saying? He told me, okay, I need you to go and just stop. Stop where you at. Lay everything down, man, because I'm moving you into a different direction. So I stopped doing music completely, bro. While I had a song called Creased Up here in Dallas. I had a few other songs like on the West Coast, In the Kitchen, and some other songs or whatever. But was just in the Dallas Morning News here in Dallas, you know what I'm saying, newspaper. And I stopped everything, bro. And went back to my old job. At my old job, I helped people with disabilities. I worked in a group home. You know what I'm saying? So I went back to my old job, bro, getting paid $8 an hour, working with people with disabilities. And so, and then I went. That first day I went back to my old job, I met this pastor, because God told me, he was like, man, handle my business, I handle yours. Because he was trying to teach me, bro. Like, he was leading me to see, like, do I love this more than him? You feel me? And could I give whatever this world have to offer up for him? You feel me? So that was the test right there, because you know what I'm saying? And that's what he was doing, bro. So anyway, stopped doing the music, went back to my old job. The first day I went, met this pastor. He was like, man, I'm starting this church. He said, can you help me with it? And I was like, okay, I knew that was God, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, I helped him, you know what I'm saying? So we helped him build his church. And like I say, bro, just was like full-fledged in the ministry. And did that for like, I mean, maybe 12 years, man, from that church. And then just, you know what I'm saying, just ministering to my kids and stuff like that. And, like I say, just completely left music. It wasn't until 6 months ago when I started back writing. And the reason is because God told me to. And what he said is, this go round is going to be bigger than what you did before. That's what he told me, bro. Real talk. And I told him, when he told me that, you know what I'm saying, I told my kids that. But what he told me is that with this new season, of music, everything that I put in you, everything I inspire you to speak, that's what I want you to give. You know what I'm saying? Because as a writer, bro, it's like this. You can get better at whatever you do. Repetition, you get better at it, right? So what he was revealing to me is, you see, the Bible talks about in the last days, men will be boasters. They be bragging. That's what bragging is, right? So he told me like this here. Truth always hit harder and lasts longer than fairy tale and myth, fables, or whatever. You see what I'm saying? So truth will always have a greater impact. So you can perfect one or two things. You can perfect bragging. And if you perfect that, a lot of cats will listen to you. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? And you'll get, a lot of cats, they'll like it, right? Or you can perfect truth, being able to speak to a person in their situation, bro, and be able to change them for the good, hit the soul of a person, you know what I'm saying, to be able to impact that person, you know what I'm saying, in a great degree for the good. So you can do one or two things. And so I vow, bro, that, you know what I'm saying, like at this time, like everything I write, bro, is all truth. Everything God inspired me to write, you know what I'm saying, that's what I'm doing. Ain't no bragging about me, because I'm nobody. Yeah. You feel me? I ain't got no jewelry, bro. Like I say, I'm just a regular dude, bro. I go to work, come home to my family, you know what I'm saying? And that, you know what I'm saying? But like I say, man, what God give me, bro, you know what I'm saying? I write because I feel as if I'm speaking to a person, bro. It ain't even about like speaking to a million people. I just know, bro, like this song, it's gonna be one person that's gonna feel it. And when they feel it, you feel me? It's gonna change them for the better, bro, because everything I'm saying, bro, I ain't saying nothing foolish. You know what I'm saying? And that's why the name of this project is called Prodigal Son. That's the name of the album that I just did. Because the Prodigal Son is just life experiences, things that, you know what I'm saying, he went through to get a better perspective as it relates to God. He had to go through different trials, tribulations, mistakes, setbacks, you know what I'm saying, to get an understanding of God's master plan, you know, in his life. So that's where I'm at now, bro. So like I say, it's just, you know, 6 months, bro. I think, well, actually, no, it's coming up on, it's almost a year, matter of fact, I'm tripping. October. Yeah, October, I started writing and recording. And started writing and recording. And so next month will actually be a year of me writing, recording, and just getting everything completed with this new project. And but like I say, I know God with it, bro. So, you know, it ain't, you know, me bragging about nothing, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm conscious of what I speak and what I say, bro, because we all gonna give account of what we speak, our impact and our influence on our neighbor, bro. And so I'm conscious of that. So I want to be able to, you know what I'm saying, just reach people, bro, and give my life to that. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Give my life to it. You know, and like I say, and then a lot of times, bro, you know, like well, let me just say this. Like I say, as entertainer or rappers, you know what I'm saying? It's a very important and a job you got, man. You know what I'm saying? And everybody has the power to direct that craft in whatever direction. And so, you know, in the times that we change, times have changed, man. And it's like, you know, we're responsible for it, bro. And so what do we give off? I was telling my kids, I was like, man, I said, I remember when I was a kid, I think I was like 8 years old, bro. And I was telling them how music changed. And I was telling them, I say, man, it was a hit song back in the day called I'm a Dope Fiend. And I looked it up on YouTube, and I let my kids hear. I say, there was a hit song back in the day. It was a song about a dude had a partner that started smoking crack. You see what I'm saying? And OD, you know what I'm saying, on crack. And he talked about how it affected him. And I was telling my kids, I say, that was like in 89, 90. That was a hit song that they played regular rotation. They wouldn't play nothing like that, bro, on regular rotation. Now, you feel me? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They you know what I'm saying? But it's the times you living in. And then I showed my kids this other song, Scarface. Shout out to Scarface, man. Like one of the greatest ever that ever did it. Anyway, so a song called I Feel You. And basically with that song, bro, how he was talking about, you know what I'm saying, when he was young, he couldn't understand certain things that he was going through, situations, circumstances, you know what I'm saying? He was trying to be hard and big-headed and, you know what I'm saying, not understanding that, you know, it's people in your life trying to, you know, put you on the right path, you know what I'm saying, and you just can't understand it at that time because you're young, right? But then understanding as he got older, he couldn't understand it back then, but now I feel you. See what I'm saying? Okay. And I was telling him that was a hit song back then. You see what I'm saying? And he was talking about, bro, like just real stuff. And these were hits. And so I was telling him, like, from the transition from that to the music you hearing now, where you in a house and you got 20 cats in there with AR-15, extended clip, Glocks, all kind. You know what I'm saying?
Infrared.
Exactly, bro. Just, you know what I'm talking about? Just portraying this image like it's just, man, I'm, you know, this savage individual. And that ain't reality, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not reality, man. So, like I say, as a writer, bro, as an artist, you know what I'm saying? You're responsible for what you give off, bro. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, my heart, bro, is for that youngster, bro, that's 16, 17. You feel me? That don't have no father at the house. That pretty much is, you know what I'm saying, it's very naive and just looking for anything that's cool, you know what I'm saying? Being able to reach that individual for the good, bro, to let them know, hey, man, look here. You know, life is a series of decisions. You know what I'm saying? I can't make you choose whatever you choose to do, but I can give you enough information to give you the capability to be able to have a level of judgment, so that if you choose to go wherever way you choose to go, you can be like, hey, man, that rapper told me about that, bro. That dude Dura, man, you know what I'm saying? Or whoever it is out there doing that, you know what I'm saying? So so as an artist, bro, that's my responsibility, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, you know, as a writer, man, you know, you choose to do what you choose to do. I'm not saying that it's not individuals that are doing that. I mean, because it is, you know what I'm saying? But when you speak like that, bro, a lot of times you're not received. And it's kind of funny because, you know, I was around these kids, bro, these youngsters, and they was listening to this song. And the song, they weren't saying nothing in the song, bro. They were just talking about, you know, like I say, murder and killing, right? Like straight, that was all it was, right?
Yeah.
And then another song played, you feel me? With this dude was spitting, you know what I'm saying? Like some real stuff, right?
Yeah.
And it's like, that wasn't even cool. They was like, okay, turn it, you feel me? And it's like, dang, you know what I'm saying? That dude just giving you all kind of jewels. You wasn't even, I mean, you so disconnected from it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You so desensitized from wisdom. You so desensitized from the truth that it don't even like gain your interest whatsoever. Not saying that it doesn't, and everybody like that, bro. But I'm saying as a whole, where we are, it's a major issue, bro.
Yeah.
So like I say, my job, bro, is just to speak to people, bro, and just give them the truth. That's it.
So what's the name of the new single?
Okay, so the new single now is called Work. Shout out to Mr. Lucci. Hey, man, Mr. Lucci, bro, I've been a fan of him since the first song that they came out with, you know what I'm saying, Crook for Life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Pookie Lucci, like I say, man, just been a fan of them since I first heard him on the radio, bro. Like, and Lucci, bro, just, you know what I'm saying, his voice, his delivery, bro, it just captivates you, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I've been a fan of his since day one. And the things that he say, bro, he got a lot of consciousness, bro, got a lot of wisdom, you know what I'm saying? And he speak truth, you know what I'm saying? So I always want to work with him, bro, and just reached out to him, man, and reached out to him and, you know, asked like, hey, man, I want to do the song with you. You know what I'm saying? He was cool with it. Went to the studio. Was a CFAT in them studio. I don't know if y'all know who CFAT is, you know what I'm saying? Went there, bro, laid it down. And it was just fascinating to see Lucci, bro, in the studio, bro, because he don't write nothing down. You know what I'm saying? Like, he going there, bro.
Yeah.
And you play the beat, he writing it in his head.
Wow.
And he remember all that, bro. So I'm like, man, this dude a genius. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, that's what I'm thinking, bro. I'm like, man, this dude, you know what I'm saying, to go in here, bro, and because he spit a lot, bro. Like, he said a lot of stuff, you know what I'm saying? And he was like, I got it. I was like, all right. And then he went in there, man, and just spit. I was like, bro, that's crazy, man. This dude is a genius, his memory, you know what I'm saying? So it was just a very great experience, bro. So the song Work is actually doing pretty good. You know what I'm saying? Number-wise, views-wise, I think, you know what I'm saying, we had like 45,000 views in like 7 days. I think maybe like 5,000 likes, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, the song is really doing good. And basically the song, as you see on my shirt,
Yeah.
what you have, bro, is called Work. So basically what the song is about, it's about an individual, you know what I'm saying, looking for a job, but he can't get a job because he got something in his background. You know what I'm saying? He got a felony on his background. So he trying to, you know, go the right route, you know what I'm saying, to get a job. He go to the job interview to get a job. They turn him down because it was on his record. Then he was like, okay, well, let me go to my mama. Let me ask, you know, maybe she can give me a loan. Mama like, nah, you know what I'm saying? You done messed up in school all these years. I done gave you all these chances, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, we all been through that.
Exactly, you know what I'm saying? You're going to have to, you know what I'm saying, learn the hard way. So I'm like, man, you know what I'm saying? I you know, everybody's telling me no. So you know, with that, you know what I'm saying, I just say, okay, I'm just gonna hit a lick. So individual go out looking for somebody to rob, come up to the dude to try to rob him. But as he pull out the gun to shoot the dude actually got a gun himself. And he shoots, you know what I'm saying, shoots me. You feel me? So you know, I'm laid out dead, dying, you know what I'm saying, on the ground. And at that time, my soul leave my body. So when my soul leave my body, you know what I'm saying, I descend down to hell and I realize what life is really about. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you know, I'm dying and my soul leave my body, bro. And I realize the truth at this time that, you know, life ain't about chasing money. Life ain't about the glitter and the glam. Life ain't about trying to, you know what I'm saying, get the finest female. You know what I'm saying? And understand that that was all a trick of the enemy.
Yeah.
To the point where it got me trying to rob and kill this dude just for some money, right? So anyway, God graced me back to come back to my body. So I come back to my body, and as I come back to my body, all these people around me praying over me, you know what I'm saying? And I come back to my body, and then I realize all this time I'm looking for work, and God is telling me, I called you to work for me. That's what's called work. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So Lucci is the same way, man. You know, going to rob an individual, you know what I'm saying? You know, desperate, you know what I'm saying, for bread, you know what I'm talking about? Making sure his kids and everybody is taken care of, just hitting hard times, try to go out and rob somebody, and just that consequence of what can happen. See, cats don't really talk about that. What happened when you go to rob this cat and you wind up getting shot and killed? You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's just, you know, that, and man, everybody that came out, bro, to participate in the video, man, it was phenomenal, bro, because it's a story. Yeah. It's like a full story, you know, it's like a movie, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And so, like, I guarantee you, man, if you see it one time, you're going to want to watch it again and again and again. But, man, utmost respect to Lucci, bro, because he came in there, man, and just did his thing. And the thing is, bro, like, he just been A1, man. Like, when we recorded the song in the studio, he was like, bro, like, this video gotta be like A1. You know what I'm saying? We can't just get anybody to do the video, you know what I'm saying? Because he told me, he was like, bro, like, if we get the right people to record this video, it's gonna be phenomenal. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Vic. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all know who Vic is. Okay, you know who he is. Okay. Vic, man, like, he came out, bro, and did his thing, bro. You know what I'm saying? And everything came out, man. Everybody,
vision to life.
Right, exactly, bro. Everybody participated, man. Had my mama in there, had my sister in there, had Spike Sorelli, my partner, in there. Had Tobias in there. He had his daughter in there. My wife in there. Lucci had his kids in there, man. And then another artist in there as well, man. But everybody came together, bro, and understood the concept and understood the vision, bro, and we made it happen. And the good thing about it, bro, the song is impactful. Mm-hmm. It's truth, bro. And everybody came together, bro, to do something good to help somebody, bro. So whoever see this song or see this video, man, make sure you share it, you like it, you know what I'm saying, you comment, you know what I'm saying. And as you see with this shirt, this is the icon that, you know what I'm saying, what you have. So it's called, you see work. It say work right here, right? Mm. And so in the background, you got Jesus in the background, right? And here you got the enemy. Here go the devil right here. He got a gun in his hand. You know what I'm saying? And here you got, this is like hell. You know what I'm saying? You got demons here. You got angels right here. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So who you working for? You either working on God's side or you working for the enemy's side. You know what I'm saying? And God come to rescue you. God come to free you and rescue you out of the pit that you in. You know what I'm saying? Because he your friend. He your partner. Like I say, bro, when I was a youngster, headed down a throw path, because everybody around me going to prison, getting shot, getting caught up in situations, right? Mm. And I'm headed down that way, I know for a fact, because it's too close to me. You see what I'm saying? He showed up in my life, bro, changed me. If that did not happen, bro, when I was 19, I promise you I wouldn't be sitting right here talking to you. And I wouldn't have been your boss at our old job. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They wouldn't have hired that individual. You know what I'm saying? But you know, like I say, man, it's just you know what I'm saying? It's been a blessing, bro. So, but yeah, work. Make sure y'all look at the video. It's on all streaming platforms. And like I say, man, it's just phenomenal, man. But again, shout out to Mr. Lucci, bro. I really appreciate you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, everything was phenomenal, bro, with everything that you brought, bro. And, you know, even C-Fat, you know, recording there at the studio. And then also my partner, Firestarter, you know what I'm saying? You know, that made the beat. But once you go on the video, you'll see all the links to everybody from the dude who made the beat, you know what I'm saying, to Lucci, Instagram page, and YouTube page, and mine as well. So,
Yeah.
you know.
Shout out to Lucci, man. As a matter of fact, you know, we're trying to make it happen. We're gonna have him on the show pretty soon. So
Cool.
you know, can't wait for that one. You know, and it's a hot video, man. It's crazy because you know, I always do my research. You know, I'm always on social media, on the platform, always looking. You know, to see what's hot out there. You know, and you know, the song came out on my news feed, and I was like, oh. Lucci just dropped a hot single, and this is right before, you know, and I was like, whoa, wait a minute. I was looking, and I read, and I was like, featuring Lucci. I was like, well, who's the artist? And I said, and it Dura. And I was like, wait a minute, I only want to know one Dura. And I was like, man, it sparked up my curiosity, and I was like, hold on. So I looked you up. I was like, let me type in Dura, man, and you popped up, and I was like, man, it's his song. I was like, what? I was like, and I literally grabbed my phone and I called your number. Some dude answered, and he's like, I said, nah, this ain't, hey, my bad, wrong number. Then I hit you up on social media, and I was like, man, because I remember back in the day at our old job, we used to talk about it. You know, you told me about the adventures of Dura Hale, and I was like, man, it's crazy, you know, because. You know, back in the day, I used to record at the kitchen, but we didn't know each other. You know, I'm pretty sure we crossed paths.
Yeah.
Probably walked by each other in the hallway. You know, shout out to JP.
Yeah.
You know, from the kitchen. You know, OZ too. You know, we go way back as well. And it's just, I don't know, it's a trip. You know what I mean? Right now, you know, it's, to me, it seems, how can I put it, so real.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That you're sitting right across from me right now. And, you know, where we're at in life right now is just a trip, man. I'm tripping out actually talking to you right now, and where we were at just a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? At the old job, how we were just, you know, you talked about your music, and I talked to you about my music, and we just shared a lot of stories. And to be here right now, it's crazy, man. Yeah. It almost seems like, you know, we're at the place where we need to be at this point in time, bro.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not just, you know, like these young kids say, I ain't capping. You know, it's real. You know what I mean? It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying right now. You know, the stud that's gone in my head. I'm like, I was like, this ain't no coincidence. You know, just ain't no coincidence. You know, I'm a strong believer that, you know, God does have a purpose for everybody. And this right here, it was supposed to go down.
Yeah.
And it was just crazy how I didn't have nobody booked today. You know what I mean? And it was almost like this day was reserved for you.
Man, I appreciate it, bro.
You know,
I appreciate the opportunity, bro. Real talk.
Most definitely, man. And I was like, man, I got to bring my boy over here. You know, they got to know his story. You know what I mean? So most definitely, you know, is the album done?
Yeah. So right now, the album that I have is called The Prodigal Son. Mm-hmm. So that's streaming on all media platforms. That's everywhere. It's on my YouTube page as well. This song "Work" is just a single that you know what I'm saying, I just did outside of the album, but mm-hmm. you can still see it. You know what I'm saying, go to any streaming platform. It's on my YouTube page as well.
Make sure to download.
Yeah, definitely. You know what I'm saying? And also got another song on there called Virtuous Woman. To all my women out there, you know what I'm saying? I made a song specifically for y'all. You know what I'm saying? You can play it on your wedding day. You know what I'm saying? My sister, she getting ready to get married in November. And she told me, she was like, we gonna play that at my wedding. And I was like, man, that's like the perfect song. So it's called Virtuous Woman. You know what I'm saying? It's talking about, you know what I'm saying, like women, you know what I'm saying, with respect, you know what I'm saying? And you know, not having to dress, you know what I'm saying, you know, half naked to get attention.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's still men out there that like women, that love women, that are classy. You know what I'm saying? That still cook, you know what I'm saying? Can, you know what I'm saying, teach the kids right. You know what I'm saying? That good role model, that good influence, you know what I'm saying? That old school woman. But so it's still individuals out there. So, but I specifically made it, bro, because I feel as if, you know what I'm saying, as men, we should, you know what I'm saying, praise, you know what I'm saying, that in a woman, that quality, you know what I'm saying, that woman having self-respect of how she carries herself, how she, you know what I'm saying, how she presents herself. You know, she don't have to get all this surgery and get all these, you know, attachments on her body. You understand what I'm saying? In order to get attention, in order to get love, you know what I'm saying? So make sure y'all check that out. It's called Virtuous Woman, and that's on my album, Prodigal Son. But if you just look up Virtuous Woman, just look up Dura Hale, Virtuous Woman, you'll see it. So that's gonna be the next video we gonna do too. So.
Oh yeah, so yeah, man, y'all be looking out for my boy. Make sure to go check out the video work, man. It's dope. As a matter of fact, if we can, and we'll play the video. Cool. You know what I mean, so they can check it out. You know, so most definitely gonna do that. And man, it's been an honor to have you on the show. You know, do you have any special shout outs you want to give out there?
Man, my kids. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate everything, you know what I'm saying? My wife, you know what I'm saying? The support, you know what I'm saying? My mama, my brother, my sister, you know what I'm saying? My little brother, Duran, Michi, you know what I'm saying? My brother, Gary, you know what I'm saying? Samson, JL, I call her Woo, you know what I'm saying? Promise, Amaya as well, them my kids. And, you know, my wife, man, so, you know, and another thing, Lucci, man, I appreciate you, bro, real talk, man. So, and then I appreciate you, Elmer, man. Like I say, man, it's this destiny, bro.
Yeah, it's all good, man. You know, like I said, man, thank you for coming through, show me love, you know what I mean? And I know this song's gonna go to the top.
Appreciate you.
Well, like I said before, I even knew it was you, you know, and this is just real. You know, I heard the song and I said, man, this is fire. You know what I mean? It's just like, right off the top, it caught my attention to where, like I said, you know, I wanted to hear more. So I heard, you know, I seen the whole video and I was like, man, this song is fire. You know, and it is doing good. It's over 40,000 views. Yeah. So, man, you know, salute you on the new venture you're going through now, man, and you know, can't wait to see where it goes from here, man.
Yes, sir.
You know, so most definitely you're gonna have to keep me posted, so like that, you know, I could let everybody know, you know, what's going on with Dura, you know, and so we could do a follow-up, you know, and appreciate it again, man. Thank you for stopping by, showing me some love, man, and I'm most definitely gonna keep our ears to see where, you know, where you head next, man. So, like I said, man, keep your ears to the streets. I'll catch you on the block. It's your boy Money Elms. Peace. Be out.